universe, and welcome to Lead On. My name is Gayla Bartlett, and today is our show that we focus on our community leaders and all the wonderful things that they're doing to help each other and all of our fellow friends out in the community of the North Shore area. Today I have with me Janet Nittmann, the CEO of Windrush Farms. Welcome, Janet. How are you?
Very well, and thank you so much for having me, Gayla.
Absolutely. So first of all, can you tell everybody what Windrush Farms is and what you do?
Windrush Farm is based in North Andover and serves children and adults with disabilities through riding programs and other horse-related activities. We are the oldest riding center for children and adults with disabilities in New England, and were opened in 1964.
Wow. So are you an avid horse rider?
I am. I think everybody at Windrush loves horses, usually goes with the mission, the turf, and we also love to serve children. And I think what it is, Gayla, that if you love horses, and I was so lucky to grow up riding horses in England, you want to share that joy with other people. And I know much more now about the benefits of riding than I used to when I was a child. I used to think, oh, this is just fun. But now a lot of research has been done on how good this activity is for your confidence, for your balance, for your muscles, for your social skills, for your listening skills. It's incredible, the relationship that humans can have with horses.
Right, and you talked about that you help children and adults with disabilities or different abilities. So what is the best part of that for them?
I think for somebody who spends a lot of time in the wheelchair, it's the freedom. You get on a lovely pony that has 4 good legs. Our ponies are so well cared for. We have ponies and horses. And you can go out in the woods. You can go in a place where you couldn't possibly go in a wheelchair. We have children and adults who are blind. They go out. I'm just so impressed that they ride horses, they go out on the trails, can smell things, hear things that we might not even notice. And we do have very special horses, Gayla, that seem to understand their mission. And they're the sort of horse that will say, I've got you, I can look after you. And a child who is anxious, maybe struggling in school, has a friend at Windrush, and that friend is a pony.
That is beautiful. So sweet.
Thank you.
I read on the website that there are grants available as well.
Yes, we are so pleased to say that for a family who isn't able to afford therapeutic horseback riding, because it's not inexpensive, we have costs of maintaining the wonderful property and about 20 horses. There are grants available thanks to wonderful people who have set up grants, and there are also some scholarships. So please do take a look at our website, windrushfarm.org, and see the opportunities to get your child or yourself back in the saddle or in the saddle for the first time.
That's beautiful. And I read that you have summer camps coming up.
We do.
What do those look like?
We do. We have 2 camps every year. Oh, I'm not allowed to say camps. We have to say programs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
First we can do that. No, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, can we do that again?
We'll edit that piece out.
Yeah.
So I saw on the website that you also have some wonderful summer programs.
We do. They are really fun programs. One is called Pony Pals for children who are learning to ride or can already ride, and they own their pony for a week. They have to learn how to care for it, which means grooming it, putting on the saddle, riding it, and on the hot days giving it a bath afterwards, which is so much fun. So the children build their confidence by doing this all week in a group of usually 5 children, and after the riding there are lots of games at the farm, nature activities, scavenger hunts, and arts and crafts. So it's a lot of fun. The other program we have is called Giddy Up and Grow, and we serve disadvantaged children from Lawrence who often have never met a pony. I had a child the other day who had never seen a deer or had never seen a turtle, but from the back of the pony he saw those 2 things and it made his day. So children come to the Giddy Up and Grow program, also learn how to love and care for a pony, how to ride it, but in addition they're learning to improve their reading and writing skills. And how it works is we have wonderful stories written about the ponies, and that inspires the children to read the stories and then write their own own stories. They usually write about the pony they have fallen in love with, and the pony is usually flying around the farm, having adventures, and we have a wonderful teacher who taught for many years at the Pingree School, and she writes these amazing stories and gives the children an opportunity to understand that reading and writing can be fun if you're writing about something you care about.
Right.
We also have gardens at the farm, so everybody learns to do some gardening, and they spend a lot of time learning about nature. We have a program, a class about prey and predators, because the horse is an animal of prey, and it's very important when you ride a pony that you understand that. Why are the ears moving? Why is the head up? It's because it's an animal of prey, and by the end of the week these children become accomplished riders, better readers, and they understand ponies more, which is great.
That is wonderful.
It's a lot of fun.
It is.
A lot of fun. And I should have said the programs run all summer, Monday to Friday from about 8:30 till 2. We do stop after lunch because it is getting very hot.
Oh, yeah.
And one special week, it's a very special week, is when children come from the Boston Children's Hospital, the cardiac unit.
Oh, wow.
These are children who have had challenges. They have spent a lot of time being taken care of. Some of them have had surgeries, but they get on a pony, and I think the best thing, Gayla, to tell you, a few years ago, because we do this every year with the Boston Children's Hospital, one of the children called out, "It's so good to be alive," and we all teared up, all laughed. That's what he called out to his dad, because he'd been through a very difficult time, and now he's riding a horse. It's pretty special.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
And I can just imagine how much funding is needed, and how much it just takes.
Thank you for asking. I almost feel bad saying this because most people don't understand.
Right.
So I'm going to explain. When you pay for riding lessons at Windrush, or you're helped with a grant, it only pays 1/4 of the total cost.
Wow.
Because it is a big farm with 20 members of staff, almost 20 horses. Some of our horses are having a second career, and that means they're older, and that means, like people, they have special diets and often need veterinarian care more than a younger horse does. So yes, our expenses are high. Everybody knows that the costs of many things are going up, but it's so worth it. When you see a child smiling, or we also have a program for people with early stage dementia.
Oh, wow.
Not riding, it's unmounted. They come to meet the horses, learn a little bit about horses, brush them. It's a social event.
Wow.
But when you see a mother who can hardly speak smiling because she remembers that she once rode a pony, and when the adult daughter says to me, "Janet, this is the best day of Mum's week," it's special. We put a lot of things together, but the horses make it happen. They bring the magic.
And talking about magic, you have your big fundraising event coming up.
We do, and thank you, because as I said, the fees only cover 1/4 of the cost, so we do need help. And our biggest fundraising event is the annual gala. It happens in the fall. This year it's happening on September the 20th, and we are so lucky that we are able to go to the Myopia Hunt Club this year in Hamilton, which is a very special building. Obviously has a lot of history with golf and horses. There are horses at Myopia. There is a hunt, a drag hunt that goes out of Myopia, and there is the Myopia Polo Club. We've never had a gala there, and it's going to be so exciting on September the 20th, which is a Saturday evening. It will start at 6 o'clock, and there will be lots of wonderful items in the silent auction and in the live auction, and it's a very emotional evening. You'll see beautiful video, and we always have a guest speaker that just makes you tear up. When you hear of someone who's had a stroke, they're struggling, but they love to ride their horse, and it becomes a very special day for them to ride at Windrush and then to speak about this at the gala. And I can't thank people enough who've been to the gala for years and years and years. It means a lot to me.
That's beautiful. And I also noticed that people can donate so many different things, including horses.
That's true. That's true. We're always looking for those perfect unicorns, a quiet pony or horse many of you will understand when I say 14 hands to 15 hands. That's the height. 15 hands is about 5 feet. Our horses can't be too big because we need side walkers to help, and it's so tiring if you're lifting your hand to help. So 14 hands to 15 hands, quiet, steady, and a pony or a horse that enjoys being with people. We have to have a people pleaser. And right now it is very difficult to find horses. So that would be a plea to help. And we also are very grateful to riders who may have, for whatever reason, finished riding and they bring us their former riding apparel or the saddle, which is so appreciated. And then of course on our website we also do ask for donations. So anything is appreciated. A financial donation, a saddle, or a pony would be a dream. We do need more ponies at this time. There is a shortage of ponies at the moment.
I can imagine.
And we're struggling to find good ones, really,
people pleasers,
really
as
good
you
ones.
said.
Yeah, really nice ponies that take care of their riders, and we take care of them. Anyone who would consider donating a pony to Windrush, I'd ask you to come and see. The grass is beautiful this year because it's been raining so much. We have fabulous care. We have a farrier who comes every week.
Wow.
And we, if I can do a plug for SRH, Veterinary Services out of Ipswich, they come as fast as they can whenever there is an emergency. And we're so grateful to the whole community who helps us everywhere on the North Shore. You see, there are many horse people on the North Shore. That's why they love what we do, because they love horses too. And I think they love to see what we do for the children and the adults who are facing challenges.
And the stories are beautiful. So when you talk about 20 paid staff, how many volunteers are you allowed, or how many can you have, and how do people who really want to help after hearing your mission and your vision, how can they help? How can they volunteer?
Oh, thank you. We need a lot of volunteers. We have about 400 on our distribution list, but not everyone can, of course, be available.
Right.
And life gets in the way, and we understand that. People who have no horse experience but are interested in what we're talking about today, I would ask you to consider becoming a side walker. And as the name suggests, you walk beside the pony and you help the rider stay balanced, stay comfortable, and enjoy their ride. Sometimes you might have to explain what the instructor is saying. Eyes up, keep your heels down, and you help the instructor give the information to the rider. The rider might be non-verbal, but you could show them what to do. If you have horse experience, we'd love to have people who could help lead the horses. We call them horse handlers. Do not worry, there's very good training at Windrush to do that. We would not throw you in on the first day and say, off you go.
Yeah.
But we train you to do that. And we are also looking for volunteers who help in the barn. There are some people, Gayla, who would rather be with the horses all day and not go into the arena and be with the riders. They love the horses, and we're always looking for people who help in the barn, and that means help to groom the horses, put the saddle on, put the bridle on, and basically get the horses ready for the ride. And it's busy all day long.
Oh, yeah.
We have lessons all day long, Monday to Friday. The horses are coming and going. When they come back to the barn, the people in the barn help take the saddles off, make sure the horse is comfortable, put them back in the stable, and then do it all over again. And people have been volunteering at Windrush for years and years. Why? Because they love it. And often I say thank you. I should say thank you to volunteers every day, and often they say, I get more out of this than I put into it.
Oh.
And it's very beautiful. It's a very lovely community at Windrush, and if anyone is thinking about this, come and visit. Send us an email and come and visit, see what we do, and then you might decide that there is a way that you'd like to help out, either with the horses or with the riders. And we just say thank you, because we can't do it without help.
Absolutely wonderful. Beautiful. So is there anything else that we can do as a community to help out with? There's the gala coming up. Are there other events you do?
We are doing an event this Saturday at the Essex County Co-op in Topsfield.
Oh, okay.
It's called Vendor Day. It's a new event. We will be there with a booth.
Oh,
That's
good.
also lovely if anybody wants to swing by and support us. We're asking people to buy items in the store in the Essex County Co-op, and you can also come and meet me and other members of my staff and volunteers who would love to talk to you. And one thing I'd also like to mention is It's really exciting. We have 2 new grants to train new instructors. Because there's a high demand for riding with our wonderful therapy ponies, we need more instructors, and now we have a grant. So if anybody is thinking of getting certified, they become a CTRI, which is a Certified Therapeutic Riding Instructor. It takes quite a few months and it takes dedication. But what a wonderful career. You could also come and talk to our current instructors, learn what they do. But if you're interested in horses, you have horse experience, and you'd like to make a difference in the world of adults and children with disabilities, please consider becoming a certified therapeutic riding instructor. And the application form is on our website, and it could open up new opportunities for people who are thinking as a young person what to do with their career.
Absolutely.
Or for an older person who said, I've always loved horses. I'd love to work with horses. Well, here you are. It's a very wonderfully enriching career for people who do love to combine their love of children and adults and love of horses. It's a way to combine those 2 things.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So it's been wonderful speaking with you. I've learned so much. I have known about Windrush Farm for years, but I didn't understand the depth and how many different things that you offer.
Well, you've nailed it, and I'm so lucky I met you. That is our problem.
Right.
How do you spread the word when you're a non-profit on the North Shore with many other wonderful non-profits? And I'm just so grateful that I got this opportunity to spread the word, because that's what we need to do.
Absolutely.
Lots of people say the same as you. I have neighbors who drive by and say, I don't really know what you do. And I say, come and visit, and then you'll find out. But thank you. I so appreciate the chance to tell you what we do.
Absolutely. And can you give our viewers at home one more time the website?
Thank you. The website is windrushfarm.org.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Danvers. As we conclude this episode of Lead On, make sure you join us next time as we meet more community leaders doing wonderful things out there every day. Take care, Danvers.